Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today I'm reacting to Release by Pearl Jam. And this performance was in Holland back in 1992, which makes me think two things. The first being Pearl Jam has been popular for so long. I mean, 1992 is literally 32 years ago, so they've been doing it so good for so long, which is just impressive, their longevity. And stack on top of that, they are world renowned. People from all over the world are Pearl Jam fans. So that, beforehand, I would have thought most of the Pearl Jam fans are US based. So I'm curious, leave it in the comments section down below. Where are you from? Which country are you from? How did you first hear of Pearl Jam? I'm just very excited to be in this Pearl Jam rabbit hole. So many of the fans have been recommending me Pearl Jam songs. Many of you have donated money and been very generous and to hear some of my Pearl Jam reactions. So I'm just happy to deliver and I'm excited to get into it. I hope you are as well. If you enjoy the reaction, hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a lot. And without further ado, let's get into it. Very, very pleasant riff. Interesting.
I see the world, leave the chill. Which way to go? We know ourselves.
He looks so young here.
I see the world on a rocking horse of time. I see the birds and the rain.
You know what I'm finding really interesting right now is that this so far sounds to me a lot like, and I'm gonna have to try to paint the picture for you, but I used to, go to like a lot of religious centers, Indian temples, churches, you name it, I've been there. And a lot of the music that you would hear in these kind of conventions, in these centers where any kind of religious rituals were taking place, a lot of that music in my mind had a lot of chimes and it had a very droning kind of sound. And you may have if any of you meditate or look into yoga or things like that, there is this kind of belief that you should, chant and remain in a state of harmony, kind of chant the word Om and then kind of let that thing linger as you meditate, as you kind of become into yourself. That is somehow like getting implanted in my brain when I'm hearing the production in this so far. So it's a very different vibe from Pearl Jam that I hadn't quite heard before. And it's just bringing me back to that place. So far I'm getting like almost religious connotations here. Not religious in the, how can I describe it? Not religious in the gospel sense, but more in the like ancient droning religious sense. So let me know if I'm on target with that sound, if any of you all agree.
I see the birds and the rain.
It's like the droning sound. Yeah, like it sounds like Om. Oh. Right?
Can you see me now? I am myself, like you somehow. I'll ride the wave
Yeah.
I'll hold the pain. Release
Release me. Yep. Ah, I love it. Ah, I love that. Oh, I love it. That's great. Oh, I love that. I love the way that all came together. It's because the first 2 minutes 10 seconds of this performance so far has been this droning that I kind of described. Has been very relaxed. Has been kind of reserved in a sense because we know what Pearl Jam is capable of. They always can bring everything up a notch, and they took a step back. And now, as they build the tension, we've been waiting for a little bit of time here. They release it. They release it by having this big cathartic moment where he's now like kind of, I wouldn't say screaming, but more so belting that kind of that chanting sound. The rest of the instruments that are accompanying Eddie there are also increasing in their volume and the hits in every measurable way. So I'm the release makes so much sense for me. It's like a different way to verbalize catharsis, I suppose. Wow.
Can you see me now? I am myself like you. Somehow I wait up in the dark for you to
I swear it's such a coincidence that I have the backwards hat on and he also does in this performance. Normally I don't do it, but it's just completely random that it's happened.
somehow
I love
I
that.
wait up in the dark for you to speak to
Mm,
me.
mm.
I'm overdone. Release me. Release me.
Oh, yeah. Release him.
Release me. Release me.
Oh. Oh, so good. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Look at him go. The energy that he puts into these performances. It's so dynamic. I love a Pearl Jam song. It takes me through this musical journey, and I'm sure many of you all love them for the same reason, amongst many other reasons. I just keep finding myself impressed with how unique and innovative each of these songs are, and the performances for these songs. I mean, most of the reactions I've done up until this point have been reactions to live or unplugged versions of their songs. So I have the sense of what they're like to actually listen to if you were in that stadium, if you were on that or near that stage. So I mean, God, that ending, release me, release me, release me, each one as emotionally charged as the last, if not greater. I mean, I can kind of intuit. I couldn't grasp all of the lyrics in the song, and maybe I should just look it up now. So why don't I just do that really quick? But I'm assuming, based on everything that I did hear, this song is about kind of emotional release, and it fits the actual narrative that the music and the dynamics in the song actually would lend themselves to. So let me see the actual lyrics real quick. Pearl Jam release meaning lyrics. Okay. I see the world, feel the chill. Which way to go? Windows ill. Oh, I realized you can't see this. Here we go. Oh, dear dad, can you see me now? I am myself like you somehow. I'll ride the wave where it takes me. I'll hold the pain, release me. Yeah, I mean, right there, I didn't catch the part about his dad, but we know that there's a lot going on with his dad, especially having reacted to recently Alive by Pearl Jam. So I'm starting to kind of thread together how some of these songs are related to one another. So we have this the emotions that are carrying on from the situation with his father, all the while he's riding these emotions. And at some point, after you're holding that pain, you actually want to release me, right? So he says, I'll hold the pain, release me. Oh, actually, that's a little different in the interpretation. Let me think. Let me read ahead. Oh, dear dad, can you see me now? I am myself like you somehow. Funny, the son becomes the father. I'll wait up in the dark for you to speak to me. How I've opened up, release me. Release me, dad. Wow, he's speaking. I was thinking in a moment of that reaction, I thought he was literally singing to God. Release me, and singing up to the heavens, but he's singing up to his dad in particular. Release me. Is it release him from this anguish? That would be my best guess. I'm very curious what your interpretation is of this song, and I'm sure that there's a correct one here. My get best understanding at this point is that there's emotions that have been caused, and the number of emotions, because of the issues with his father, issues that I'm not too well aware of, so maybe I need some backstory as well. And because of all of these emotions, regardless of where they come from, you ride those waves, and you almost in a way have to express those emotions somehow, some way, to be able to feel that release and heal and be, I don't know, be distant from that pain, be distant from that emotions. And it's just a release at the end of it. The only way to get over something is to feel it, to kind of go right through it. So yeah, I thought I had it, and then at the end with the lyrics, I'm kind of back to square one a little bit. So please let me know in the comment section what you think about this song, and if you enjoyed the reaction, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, everyone. Take care, and peace.